In the third test at Melbourne Cricket Ground in December 1981, Javed Miandad once again showcased the artistry that made him Pakistan batting linchpin. His inning of 62 carved from 129 balls and spanning 168 minutes was a masterclass in controlled stroke play and a patience accumulation. Particularly commanding on the leg side, Javed Miandad punished anything functionally overpitched or drifting onto the pads. There was an unmistakable authority in the way he worked the ball through the mid-wicket and a rare elegance in the manner he found the ropes. Against Bruce Yardley, he unfurled sequence of strokes that would grace any cricketing archive. First came a sumptuous cover drive, all timing and precision, followed by a perfectly executed on drive that split the field and raced to the boundary, a textbook illustrations of Miandad's immaculate technique. Then in a moment of pure audacity, he lofted Yardley effortlessly over the fielder, the ball sailing with the grace of a painter's brush stroke. Not content, he produced yet another authoritative blow over mid-wicket, the perfect treatment from a batsman whose genius lay in both his placement and imagination. It was an innings that blended discipline with flourish, classic Miandad marrying the patience of craftsman with the flair of virtuoso.
I don't think it was actually thrown for Yardley to try and catch it. It was meant to be thrown at the stumps to Javed Miandad. That's a good shot. Good shot for 4 runs. Well, so far we haven't seen any leg breaks. Just been off breaks. And Javed Miandad dealt very harshly with that one.
Beautifully picked and hit through the mid-wicket area for 4.
Here's Tony Greig now in the commentary box.
It's well played by Javed Miandad. That'll be 4. Beautifully driven there through extra cover onto the hard side of the ground. Net surface is down there and 4 runs.
Big Chapel continuing that attacking field, and Bruce Yardley just getting a little tired now. He's bowled 30 overs, his length just straying a little. Not much protection on that offside for him, and Zahir and Miandad both aware of those gaps, and anything that's up there, they're really laying the wood on it.
They might well end up going off for bad light. And it might be that Chapel will settle for that. That one's hit way down the ground. It's a no ball, that by Yardley, and Miandad latched onto it very quickly. It was cut off just inside the boundary there by Thompson. So 3 young runs to Miandad.
That's a good quick call by umpire Dick French. Gave Javed Miandad the chance, opportunity to take toll of that no ball. Something that you don't see all that often these days, but Dick French quick to throw the arm out, good call. Lofted in the air. It was his first no ball in 32 overs for Bruce Yardley. Didn't quite have enough legs to take it to the boundary. They still got it. If Javed Miandad had the opportunity at the start of play, he'd have settled for 3 for 245, even though there were a couple of his batsmen who were dismissed there to what he might term indiscreet strokes. Mohsin Khan certainly had a century there for the taking, I reckon, and he threw his innings away early on. Madassa, unlucky not to reach his century, and so too Majid Khan. Both those chaps played quite beautifully. The Australian bowlers, I thought they were quite a bit too short today. That's the quicker bowlers. Yardley bowled well, but I thought Lilly, Thompson and Alderman were all too short. They were pounding the ball into the pitch. And Javed Miandad waits now for the off-spinner Yardley.
Javed comes down and he plays that as a professional can when the men are up. He lofts that down to long on. The ball stops and just runs into the gutter, or has it run in, just fallen into the gutter. And overnight rain certainly slowing down the outfield at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Certainly has, and that was a perfectly safe shot because Javed Miandad worked things out to a nicety. He knew that Yardley had no man back and that there was no danger in lofting that ball over the top of mid-on, and look how that ball stopped. I would have been proud of that if I had a number 8 iron in my hand.
Catch was the cry. They go through. We'll look at the signal from umpire French. Yes, he made contact at the end of the over. 3 for 267.
Miandad waits now for the off-spinner Yardley. It's nicely placed. Man close in on the offside. Means there's no cover. Very the fielder. And that's a great effort. A good chase. Hurled himself at the ball to stop it going for 4. Picked it up and it came back like a rocket into Marsh's gloves. Very handy for a captain to have a fieldsman like Terry Alderman. He can field in slips, or he can make a good save like that in the outfield and then finish off that good work with a good throw right over the stumps. Through the gap. The Australian fielding standard dropping right away. Fumble out there by Bruce Laird. Should have only been 2 in it. Didn't pick it up cleanly and allowed Miandad and Zahir to scoot through for an extra run, and then finished off with a bad return. Australian fielding this morning, and very sloppy indeed. Lily to Javed Miandad. Bowling figures as they stand at the moment. Applause for Javed Miandad's 50. Seven balls, 124 minutes, and he's hardly had a moment of anxiety out there. Comes up for 3 wickets. Lily to Javed Miandad. Fielded. Combination there with Wellham eventually doing the picking up and throwing. Good shot and a great save by Alan Border, going to his left, cut it off and got a bad bounce too, which he did exceptionally well to cut it off, and Dirk Wellham was quick to come across. Dennis Lilly. Javed Miandad waits now for the off-spinner Yardley.
He's hit that over the top of the mid-wicket field, and that's going down towards the boundary. And that's 4 runs to Javed Miandad. A very aggressive shot there. High and over the top of mid-wicket for 4. 3 for 329. Yardley again. One of his off-spinners. And over the wicket. He's time captain. That's the sweet shot. He's given him out. Oh, Yardley has struck again. Javed Miandad playing his heat shot, and he too hasn't played that much in this game, and all of a sudden deciding it was on and getting himself trapped LBW.
Well, that was on the centre stump, that, and Miandad asking for it, and he got the trouble. And good move by Chappell to bring Yardley on from this end. He's broken through.
4 for 329.
In the end, Javed Miandad's 62 was far more than a statistics on the scorecard. It was an exhibition of how to build an innings with patience, precision, and panache. On a surface that demanded watchfulness, he combined sound judgment with moments of audacious brilliance, treating the Melbourne crowd to a display of batting intelligence and artistry. It was a kind of knock that reminded cricket lovers why Javed Miandad stood among the finest craftsmen of his era, a player who could blend grit and grace in equal measure. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.